Mother's Day matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mejia gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Striding in is Manuel Margot, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. In the air out to right. Gardner is there. 1 out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Willie Adames comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup.
And now they've got him in a rundown. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. A dive. He's got it. Got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Ryan Yarbrough is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Into the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, it's not an easy thing to do to get a sweep on the road. And hey, Dero, a 4-game sweep on a roadie, that's doubly tough to do.
Dan, that might happen once a year. Are you kidding me? To come into someone else's house and to steal 4 straight games? Can you imagine what that plane flight's going to be like if they steal this one?
And that's the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. The pitch. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Kiermeier. And that's going to land foul. One out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Count is 1-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. And now the first pitch. Mejia has pitched just under 60 innings, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one. The 0-2 once more. Oh. 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2. Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Mike Brusso digging in at the plate. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Hero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And this one's in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
From the stretch, Joey Wendell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Choi is off at first with 2 away. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Nope. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
From the stretch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Up next for the Rays, Francisco Mejia. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Now a throw over to first. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and then next, here is Joey Wendell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. On to the ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Gardner.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
0-1 count. Here it comes. To third. And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him. A base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Gardner, the runner at second with one away. And he falls behind 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now look out, as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So now it's Mark Canha. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Here it comes on 1-1.
That's a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Choi is there, 2 down. Now the A's designated hitter, Stephen Piscotti, lifetime versus this pitcher, batting at an even .400. In there, strike 1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. A's strand a couple through 4, still tied, 0-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Francisco Mejia. And And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So here's Kevin Kiermeier as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch.
No, that's out.
Grounded back up the middle. Andrus has it. A jumping catch at second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Stepping in next, Yandy Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
He's set. The 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Margot stands at second with 2 gone. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Bounce down the third baseline. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch hit toward the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
In now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. plate now is Chapman. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 4 for 9. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Got him. Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy, a base hit in his first trip. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Second baseman,
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still trail 1-0. Here's Randy Arozarena. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
the batter, the right fielder.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ji-Man Choi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Lowry's got it. Throw won't get him.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
At the plate, Michael Brusso. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And a dive, but he's back in. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Choi rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Lou Trevino takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and one.
1-1.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fouled away. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Another one sent foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. Andrus on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. A sight these fans have seen before. Look who's back in town. Here it comes now to Andrus. Elvis Andrus is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1. The 1-1.
No, that's high.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next, the power-hitting 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Hunter Strickland will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. First offering on its way.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Andrus leads off 2nd with 1 gone in the inning. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1-1.
1-1.
Has a look, now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and Adam Kolarek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number. And stepping in, Mark Canha. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Canha.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. That misses 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Designated hitter.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotti the next to hit. He went down on strikes last time up. Colin McHugh takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. A swing by Piscotti, and this is driven to left. Back goes Kiermeier. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Canha, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Scooped up on to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 3. J.B. Wendelken has been summoned from the bull. Digging in will be Manuel Margot. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. Kiermeier at second with 2 down. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Now the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Yandy Diaz would be next. Popped up. Murphy is there, and that will end the inning. Rays strand just the one. They lead it 3-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Mark Canha is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and they're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Last strike now for Oakland. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one by the look on the...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it sure feels good to shut somebody out. This was a 3-0 game that featured a lot of great pitching and timely hitting, which made the difference in this one.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Tampa Bay used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Yarbrough earns win number 4 on the season. Nick Anderson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners